the State Secretary of CPI and REDSTAR, Comrade Vijay, District Secretary, Comrade Kumar, Comrade Selvi, and all comrades who are assembled here, and friends, Democrats, all progressive sections of society. I am very happy that in Madurai, CPI and REDSTAR has arranged a anti-fascist convention, a seminar in this critical situation that our country is facing today. We know that in 2024, the next year, India is moving towards a general election. Not only that, RSS is moving towards its centenary on 2025. And if the 2024 election RSS wins, I will not say about the BJP because I am saying about RSS. The reason I will explain. So if the RSS wins in 2024, then naturally India will be declared as a Hindu Rashtra, where the Muslims, the Christians and all minorities will not have no citizenship rights, and the Dalits and women will not have any, they will not be considered as humans, because according to Manusmriti, you know the ideological basis of RSS. According to Manusmriti, which RSS tried to make the Indian Constitution, I will explain that, which RSS tried to make the Indian Constitution in 1949 and 50. Now if they are now coming to power again, the court has already started explaining Manusmriti, you know. Recently a girl who was raped when she is a minor, and when she became pregnant, when a case was moved into the court, Gujarat court, then the judge immediately said, in Manusmriti, there is a provision that a minor girl can deliver, no problem. So the judge has already started delivering his judgment based on Manusmriti. So it is already a fact. Many judges in India are making judgment based on Manusmriti. Therefore, if the 2024 election RSS wins, India will be a Hindu Rashtra and the Indian Constitution will be removed and the Manusmriti will be made the Indian Constitution. This is the situation towards which we are moving. I am speaking on behalf of, why I am not saying about BJP. Why I am saying about RSS, because Mohan Bhagavat, the leader of RSS, Satsang Chalak of RSS, has declared that BJP is only one of our political tools. We are capable to use any political tool in India for our purpose. Therefore, BJP is only one of the political tools of RSS. And that BJP is having 20 crore membership now. 20 crore means 200 million membership. The biggest political party in the world, that BJP, India is the most populous country. India is the most populous country in the world, and BJP is the biggest party in the world. That BJP is having 200 million membership, 20 crore membership. That BJP is only one of the tools of RSS. RSS has many other tools. Hundreds of open and secret organizations are there. RSS has international 156 countries RSS is working. 156 countries. And in USA, RSS headquarters outside India is in USA. The biggest imperialist power in the world today. So in that USA, RSS is having its establishment, its headquarters, its global headquarters, and now it is controlling the entire micro and macro spaces of India. The military, the civil administration, the judiciary, state power as a whole, street power, education, culture, history, all are, even science also, scientific research also, all are now perfectly under the control of RSS. That is the seriousness of the situation. So it is not a simple joke that we are saying. Because in Tamil Nadu, sometimes we may not feel that. Because Tamil Nadu is a place where RSS is very difficult to have its footstep. It's simply because here there is a culture. Anti-Brahmanical, anti-RSS culture is very strong in Tamil Nadu, and therefore it is not easy for RSS. Therefore here minorities can work, but there are other parts of India where minorities have no right to work even. Dalits cannot work freely. That is the situation in India today. You know what is happening in Manipur. You know what happens in Gujarat. So this is the Indian situation. But Tamil Nadu, the situation is different. Because here, historically, there is an anti-Brahmanical culture. But in the all India level, the situation is very serious. And it is to that aspect I am explaining some explanation on my part today. In the last party congress, 12th party congress of CPI and REDSTAR has adopted a political resolution taking into consideration the present situation in the country, where RSS, the biggest and the longest running fascist organization in the world, is controlling Indian state power. In that situation, what should be the political task of the party and the people? So a serious discussion took place in the party congress. Based on that, CPI and REDSTAR has adopted a political resolution. In that political resolution, certain decisions are taken. What are the tasks before the people today? There are immediate tasks and long-term tasks. There are tactical questions and strategic questions. So what are the immediate tasks? What are the long-term tasks? Based on that, the political resolution says that the task before the people, the duty before the people of India today, whoever be, in whatever we may have differences, even left forces also, even ML parties, Marxist parties also have differences. Irrespective of these differences, in spite of these differences, our immediate task is to defeat RSS in the 2024 election. That is, defeat the Modi regime, and that is the immediate task of the people today. We may have differences, but if we are not defeating RSS in the coming election, 2024, what will happen? We may not get the opportunity, we may not get the situation for even debating. We may not be able to debate. We may not be able to discuss, because you should get an atmosphere for discussion. You should get an atmosphere for debate. You should get an atmosphere for writing. You should get an atmosphere for speak. If you have to make a speech, there should be an atmosphere. If you are speaking, if it is anti-national, if you are speaking, it is against the state. If you are criticizing Modi, then you become treason. It is treason. You will be a traitor. So in that situation, we must understand that the seriousness of the situation. So based on that, we should have a united effort. We should have a move forward. For the time being, let us keep our differences. Come forward. Defeat the biggest enemy, the principal enemy that we are facing today. This is the political resolution in essence. Many intellectuals, many thinkers, many political experts are calling it neo-fascism. Why? Because there was fascism before power transfer. That is, during the colonial period, before power was transferred to India by the Britishers, that was called colonialism. During colonial period, we heard that in Europe, Hitler and Mussolini, led by them, a fascist regime was established. But today we must understand, today fascism is not a repetition. Today fascism is not a stereotype. Today fascism is not a copy paste of what happened in the interwar period or 1 century, almost 1 century ago. Why? No social phenomenon, so no political phenomenon, no reality is repeating as such. Every social phenomenon, every political phenomenon, everything in the nature, in polity, in society will be changing. So today fascism is not a repetition of what happened under Mussolini and Hitler. So some of our friends, for example CPI, CPM forces, some Maoist sections, they are saying that no, there is no difference whether Modi is ruling or whether Congress is ruling, no change, because the Indian state is not changing. Similarly, some people say, comparing with the 1940s or 1930s, comparing with that situation, fascism is not here. It is not like that. Because every social phenomenon, as I said, is constantly changing. Therefore, today's fascism has adapted, today's fascism has developed, today's fascism is different from the fascism that was almost a century ago. Because at that time, there was no parliament. At that time, there was no parliament. Mussolini and Hitler abolished the parliament. What Modi is doing? Modi is using the parliament. Because you know, the labor code, the 44 labor laws abolished, and 4 labor codes came into being, keeping the parliament, no problem. Farmers' law, draconian farm laws brought into being, no problem, parliament is there. So Modi can implement any policy. Citizenship amendment bill, that the bill, the law that denied citizenship to Muslims, no problem. So parliament can be a spectator, parliament can be an edifice, parliament will be there, decisions will be made in corporate boardrooms, where Adani, what corporates have said, Adani, Ambani, multinational companies, IMF, World Bank, World Trade Organization, international agencies, and Modi, they will take decision. Parliament will be a spectator, so no problem. This facility was not available to Mussolini and Hitler. Today Modi has a facility, Modi has a favorable situation whereby parliament can be used and parliament can be maintained. Therefore, some of our left friends say, parliament is there, election is there, no problem. Therefore, you cannot say the situation fascism. But comrades, fascism is not a thing that is not changing. Depending on the situation, fascism will change. Today, Modi can do more tragic, more harmful things than Hitler. What happened in Gujarat? What happened in Gujarat pogrom? What is happening in Manipur? What happened in Delhi during citizenship amendments? People struggled against citizenship amendment. So Modi can, RSS can do anything what Hitler and Mussolini had done during the colonial period. So parliamentary regime is not a problem for present day fascists. This difference we must understand. Therefore, even if parliament is there, fascism can advance. So this is the situation today. That is why we say today's fascism is not the fascism that was there. Today's fascism is neo-fascism. That is fascism under neoliberalism, where corporate powers, where corporate forces, where corporate capital is controlling everything. There is one similarity. There is one similarity between Mussolini, Hitler and Modi. What is the similarity? The basis of fascism and neo-fascism. Basis of fascism and neo-fascism is capital, corporate capital. the interest of corporate capitalism that is ultimately served by fascism or neo-fascism. Because whatever Moody says, whatever Moody speaks, for example, RSS speaks about the Hindu people. RSS says about 80% of the Hindu people. And they said that when they come, Hindu Rashtra comes, 80% of the people will be served. No. When the Hindu Rashtra comes, it will only serve a minority of Brahmanical elites and the corporates. Vast majority of the working class, vast majority of the peasantry, vast majority of the women, and the toiling people, Dalits, Adivasis, nobody will be getting anything. Because the whole resource of the country, the whole wealth of the country will be gone under the complete control of corporate capital. The far right, most corrupt corporate capital, that is the interest of Modi and RSS. They have no difference on that. This is the point. Therefore, when we speak about the old fascism and when we speak about the neo-fascism, the underlying thing is the same. The interest of the most reactionary, the most corrupt, the most fascist, the most terrorist capital of the world, that is corporate capital, their interest will be served by neo-fascism. That's what Modi is serving. This is the essence. This is the point where there is no difference between old fascism and neo-fascism. So in that case, there is no difference. During Hitler and Mussolini, fascism took place in capitalist imperialist countries. Today, fascism can have any country. Fascism can be in India, fascism can be in Myanmar, fascism can be in Sri Lanka, fascism can be in Israel, it can be in Brazil, it can be in Europe. So any part of the world today fascism can emerge. Because today capital is not that which was in the pre-war period. Today capital, world capital, it has become globalized, which we call globalization. You know globalization? Globalization means today international capital, multinational companies, corporate capital, it has become globalized, internationalized. Under Mussolini and Hitler, it was only country-based, imperialist country-based. Today it is globalized, internationalized. This is one thing. Therefore, any country can have fascism. For example, what was the ideological basis of fascism in the Americas? Trump, Bolsonaro. When Trump was ruling, Bolsonaro in Brazil, evangelism, Christian evangelism. Christian evangelism can be the ideological basis. Israel, Zionism. Zionism can be the ideological basis. That only Jews can give. No other religion is possible there. In Sri Lanka, you know in Sri Lanka what is happening? There Buddhism is the ideological basis. Myanmar, Buddhism is the ideological basis. In West Asia, political Islam is the ideological basis. In Europe, racism is the ideological basis. So depending on the situation of countries, depending on the historical, depending on the cultural, depending on the concrete situation of countries, any political ideology can be used by fascist corporate capital to serve their interest. So in India, it is in this RSS or Brahmanical Hinduism or MANUVADI. That is the ideological base of fascism in India. So in India it is Brahmanical MANUVADI. If it is ideological base of fascism, according to which Muslims are enemies, according to which Christians are enemies, according to which Dalits are subhuman, not human beings, women are subhuman, no human beings. This is the ideological base of Indian fascism. Therefore, Indian fascism is more horrific than any other fascism because it is making vast majority of the Indians no democratic rights, no human rights. Dalits cannot drink water. Dalits cannot enter public places. Dalits have no rights. Women have no rights because they are subhuman according to MANUVADI. Similarly, according according to Goldwalker, Muslims are enemies of the people. That is why Goldwalker said, you don't fight against Britishers. Savarkar said, you don't fight against the Britishers. You fight against our enemy, Muslims. You fight against our enemy within the country, Muslims. Don't fight against the Britishers. That is the RSS ideology. So that we have to differentiate between other fascists and Indian fascists. Think about the RSS fascism. Its ideological basis, we know it is Brahmanism. Brahmanical Hindutva, whose ideological basis is Manusmriti. That is, the Brahmanical caste system is the base in which, the ideological basis in which Indian fascism is flourishing. So we must understand, any anti-fascist struggle in India today, is possible only by understanding the caste system. Without understanding the caste system, it is very difficult to carry forward the anti-fascist struggle. What is the caste system? Nowhere in the world the caste system is there. It is an India-specific caste system, is only there in India. Nowhere in the world. And therefore, RSS is very intelligent. They have used this caste system as their ideological basis. What is the advantage of caste system according to RSS? People are divided. People are compartmentalized. Because vast majority of the people are outcasts, toiling Indians, working class, peasantry, all are subhuman. Because the country, its political power, its resources, not only its material resource, its intellectual resource, culture, everything should be controlled by the elite, the Brahmanical elite. That is why, as Comrade Manuvadan already said, caste is exported to Silicon Valley. When the Indian elite and the Indian upper caste Brahmins go abroad, they are taking caste with them. So caste is part of their life. You cannot, by speech, by law, you cannot remove caste. Caste is part of, it is part of the Indian social system, it is part of the Indian economic system, it is part of the Indian political system, it is part of the Indian culture, part of history. So that caste is used by RSS, its ideological basis. So it is not easy. If we are not understanding, if we are not analyzing caste system properly, you cannot wage anti-fascist struggle in India. This is the specific character of Indian fascism. We are CPI and REDSTAR is self-critical. We are saying that communists failed. Indian communists had many failures. We must self-critically admit, no other option. What is the failure? Indian communist movement could not understand the seriousness of caste in the proper way, which Periyar and Ambedkar could understood. They understood, Periyar could understand this thing very clearly. That is why Periyar led the biggest anti-Brahmanical struggle. Ambedkar could understand. That is why Ambedkar banned the Manusmriti in 1927. When RSS was formed, Ambedkar was very intelligent. Ambedkar could understand that the ideological basis of RSS fascism is Manusmriti. Therefore, Ambedkar what did? Banned the Manusmriti in within 2 years of RSS formation, Ambedkar banned the Manusmriti. What RSS did in 1949 and 50, when the very same Ambedkar, when Dr. Ambedkar, led by Ambedkar, the Constitutional Assembly prepared the Indian Constitution. Constitutional Assembly was chaired by Dr. Ambedkar. Ambedkar was leading. So that Ambedkar, when the Indian Constitution was written by the Constitutional Assembly led by Ambedkar, RSS in their organizer, their mouthpiece, they wrote article demanding that Indian Constitution should be Manusmriti, which RSS banned in 1927. So we must understand, RSS, Ambedkar could understand. Similarly, Periyar could understand. But Indian communists could not understand clearly the seriousness of caste system. What they said, when communists come to power, caste will wither away. When communists capture power, caste will wither away. Whether it will wither away? No. Because caste is inbuilt. In India, caste and class are inseparable. You cannot separate class from caste. You cannot separate class from caste. You cannot have a study of working class. You cannot have a study of peasantry. You cannot have a study of the different sections of people without understanding caste system. This communists made me to understand. That is why communists failed to have a united front with Dr. Ambedkar in the 40s. Ambedkar was ready, but communists were not ready. And therefore, the working class movement and the anti-caste movement developed as two different streams. Working class movement was different, anti-caste movement was different. That enabled the ruling classes, colonialists and Indian ruling classes, to divide the people. But if the communists and the Ambedkar united, in the independence struggle and after that, history of India would have been different. This is our analysis. This is our understanding. Therefore, we say that there were mistakes. We must self-critically say that caste is not a superstructure. Caste is not a superstructure. It is the base. It is the material base. There is caste is there. It is ingrained. It is inseparable. It is interrelated. So based on that, the communist movement should have taken positions. Without taking that, communist movement should not move forward, and RSS-like forces give advantage of it. This is what happened. Therefore, this is our position. CPI members are said, we are not saying that it is their position. It is our position that the communist movement in general, which we also share, our movement, it has a difficult position that it did not take a proper approach to caste. Now we are correcting that position. We have corrected that position in our program. In our party program, CPI members has corrected that position. And what is the difference between Fascism and neo-Fascism? It's a real question. I have already said that today we call Fascism is not the same Fascism as the 40s. It is not a repetition of the Hitler-Fascism or Mussolini Fascism. Today we are in a neoliberal world. Neoliberalism, you know. Neoliberalism means after the 1970s, capitalism, imperialism had a welfare state. Welfare state means democratic rights. Working class had certain rights, 8 hour work, similarly pension, provident fund, democratic rights, many subsidies. So capitalism had a welfare state till the 70s. After the 70s, when the internationally left forces faced many problems, Soviet Union went to the right, China went to the right. So ideologically, politically, communist movement faced setbacks. Taking advantage of that, capitalism abandoned the welfare state and embraced what is called neoliberalism. That is a return to free market capitalism. So this is called neoliberalism. So today Fascism, when colonial period Fascism was there, that Fascism today is not repeating as such. Today Fascism is because neoliberalism, corporate capital, corporatization. So under today, under neoliberalism, Fascism is not the same as that was in the colonial period. It assumed a new form. That is why we call it is neo-Fascism. That is why. But in essence, it is a corporate capital. In essence, it is the biggest corporate powers. In essence, it serves the most corrupt corporate capitals. But its forms, its methods, its policies are different. Therefore, we call neo-fascism to make it different from the old fascism. That is the meaning, that is the distinction between fascism and neo-fascism. To fight against fascism is to fight against capital, corporate capital. Adani, Ambani, and multinational companies, IMF, World Bank policies. So all neoliberal corporate policies should be what? Defeated. That is number one task. Second task is defeat the ideological basis of fascism. That is the Brahmanical caste system. So these tasks are there. First is the neoliberal policy. First is defeating all anti-working class, all anti-farmer, all anti-women, all anti-student, all pro-corporate policies we have to fight and defeat. Second is we have to attack the ideological basis, which is the caste ideology, Brahmanical caste system. And we have to understand what is caste system. Caste is Indian class system. It is not like Europe. Europe, you know, there is the difference between capitalists and working class. In India, in addition to that, there is caste division. Within the working class, within the toiling people, there are differences. Suppose a worker from the upper caste, he will not allow a worker from the Dalit to enter his family. A worker from the upper caste and a worker from the Dalit cannot unite in struggle. They cannot unite together. This is the advantage of the corporates. This is the advantage of the RSS. So the fascists in India, they are gaining. They are taking advantage of the fact that the working class is divided because of caste system. This we must understand. Therefore, we must overcome. We must fight against the caste system. We must unite the working class, and we must fight against the ideological basis of caste system. Only by fighting that, only by defeating Manusmriti, only by defeating the ideology of RSS, which is caste system, we can defeat fascism. Therefore, on the one hand, we must fight against all corporate policies, policies which serve Adani, policies which serve Ambani, policies which serve Microsoft, policies which serve Google, policies which serve Amazon. So all multinational companies and Indian corporates, why we fight against that? Why we fight against neoliberal economic policies? Why we fight against pro-corporate policies? Why we fight against anti-worker policies? Why we fight against anti-farmer policies? Why we fight against the new economic or new educational policies? Whatever far-right policies we have to fight. Along with that, we have to understand the caste and its ideological basis. We have to unite against the Brahmanical upper caste forces. Only then fascism can be defeated. This should be the understanding on our part. Otherwise, Indian fascism cannot be defeated. Otherwise, we will not sit here. We are generally left. So, what should be the task of the left? What should be the task of the left today? What should be the revolutionaries, the communists, the left forces, progressive forces who are with the working class and the oppressed? What is our task? By explaining that, I will conclude my speech. Two tasks are there. One is, we should have a broad united front. We should have a broad front based on one single agenda. What is that agenda? Defeat RSS. So all those forces who are united, who are ready to come forward. Understanding may be different because our understanding may be different from other parties' understanding. Okay, no problem. For example, many MN forces are there or many left forces are there. There may be difference, no problem. But we must have a united understanding. RSS should be defeated. Not only left, even there are other parties. For example, DMK, DMK is also against RSS. DMK is also against Modi. Okay. So on that question, we can have an understanding. In the 2024 election, we must unite and we must defeat RSS, Modi regime. Otherwise, the danger will be very serious. So that is number one. So we should have a broader understanding, a broader unity based on one single agenda of defeating RSS in the 2024 election. That is called, in our words, an immediate task. Immediate task. What is urgent task? So unite with all forces who are ready to fight against RSS. That is against the Modi regime. And unite, defeat, and you can use election also. We can use election also. In the coming election, we can work in such a manner that you can use your vote to defeat RSS. This is the immediate task. Whether the problem will be solved? No. Because there are two problems. Even if RSS is Modi is defeated in the 2024 election, the threat of coming back of Fascism is there. Because RSS has already established its control over the entire society, entire polity, entire culture. I am not speaking about Tamil Nadu only. All over India, RSS has already spread its tentacles, its control over the entire social, political, cultural, economic, scientific, educational, all spheres RSS have full control. Even micro spheres, street power, not only state power, they are controlling everything. Therefore, even if Modi has gone out of power, again the threat of RSS comeback is there in another form. This is number one. What is the second? Suppose RSS is defeated, then who will be in power? Either DMK will be, or Rahul Gandhi, or some of our ruling class parties. Whether DMK will serve the working class, whether DMK is against neoliberalism? No. DMK is implementing all neoliberal policies. It is against RSS. It is against Modi government. But when you come to the working class, when you come to the oppressed, when you come to the class interest, the interest of the working class, interest of the toiling masses, interest of the oppressed, or regarding the approach to capital, regarding the approach to wealth accumulation, we have difference with the DMK, we have difference with the Congress, we have difference with the ruling class parties who may be against RSS. Yeah. Who may be against RSS, who may be ready to defeat RSS, but still they may be supporting neoliberal policies, they may be supporting corporates, so we cannot agree with that. Left forces cannot agree with that, so we will continue our struggle. This is the second task, long-term task. So, while we defeat RSS, we have the long-term task of that task is called the interest of the working class and the oppressed. So we have to uphold the long-term interest of the working class and the oppressed, and we have to carry forward our struggle, because we are not only for defeating RSS, we are for changing the society, we are for changing the social order, for liberation of women. We are for changing the social order for liberation of women. We are for changing the social order for liberation of humanity, for liberation of all oppressed. So we have to fight or continue our fight. So this is our long-term task. So this is the understanding. First we should have the immediate task where we should unite with all. Second is our long-term task where we should uphold the interests of the working class and the oppressed. This difference should be understood and we should enter into fight based on this understanding, short term and long term. Blend together. We have to join together these two tasks. First is defeating fascism, neo-fascism, RSS fascism immediately. Second is changing the society. Means upholding the interest of the working class and the oppressed. So we must uphold both the tasks. If you are going for defeating masses only and you are surrendering the rights of the working class and the oppressed, then we will not be left. If we are left, then we should uphold the interest of the working class and the oppressed Dalits, oppressed women and all oppressed sections of society. That is the task of the left. So upholding that, we must go with all anti-fascist forces. We must unite with all anti-fascist forces to defeat ourselves. So at the same time, we will have our independent position. As left democratic progressive sections, as communists, we will have our independent position. Independent position of upholding the working class right and the oppressed people's right. This approach should be kept, and this is from this understanding that CPM and REDSTAR is working today. CPM and REDSTAR is working at the all India level and at different level, different states from this understanding that we should long-term tasks and short-term tasks. Taking both together, we should move forward. And because of time constraints, I am not explaining much. I think that it should be discussed further. You should go to the people. You should discuss this question and understand and explain to them that the tasks today are complex. It is not simple. So we must take the task in the proper perspective. So thank you, comrades, for giving me an opportunity to explain this question.